The Sign of the Times, episode 605, from this undisclosed pipe. An undisclosed pipe, and right behind the pipe, some trees. Beast Barnett will study these trees and explain to us what specific species they are, because he is a botany expert, and botany is his greatest passion in life. You think of anything else in Beast Barnett's life, it comes a notch or two or 25 below botany. He loves botany. And for the people that love the snaps, there's my Lilith Grimm t-shirt. Look at that. A Lilith Grimm t-shirt. Lilith Grimm, a former glamour champion. Some would call her a glamour girl, but Judy Martin might get upset if you do. I don't know. My Ric Flair mask. Look at that. Ric Flair probably knows he's not the main passion in Beast Barnett's life, and he's fine with it because he knows Beast Barnett loves botany. Ric Flair probably says, to be the botanist, you've got to beat the botanist, and I'm not beating the botanist because that's Beast Barnett. And then he woos, and then he does a little strut, and he might drop an elbow on his suit coat. There's Chicken Bob. Chicken Bob, fully aware of Beast Botany's love of Haribo candy and botany. My Outback Jack card, I finally got it in a hardcover sleeve. Look at that. Outback Jack probably tied his kangaroo down and then spoke of Beast Barnett's love of botany. Romanian Festival pamphlet, because every show needs a pamphlet. Book I got out of a little free library for QT Vokes. Italic handwriting, a simple modern style. It was modern when the book was written. Here's what it looks like in the law office of Stephen P. New. Somewhere in that office is Stompin' Steve pacing back and forth saying, I'm going to get that big bill. I'm going to get him for stealing my shirt design. The Facebook, the Instagram, the YouTube. You may be watching Right About Now. Right About Now, you're probably watching it. X, where you can find me, but not literally, much like Buddy Ruth, the referee, does, much like Road Wrestling Attractions does. But you don't look up in that tree over there. You see Buddy Ruth climb up in that tree hiding, waiting to pounce. You'd be able to spot him. He's way too tall. Speaking of Road Wrestling Attractions, I was on that show. I sure was. Demon and Bunny Coffee, a very delicious coffee. No word yet if the bunny has rejoined Impact and reunited with the demon, but maybe it'll happen. Chikari Frost photo. Chikari would be shocked, just like that face implies, if Bunny didn't rejoin the demon. Autograph picture of Seymour's not one of the proudest members of Gouge you'll ever see in your whole life. You could live to be 106, you may not see a more proud Gouge member, except for maybe me. Here's a picture of Old Ken Hamlin throwing a rock through the McDonald's. Old Ken Hamlin collecting things for the marvelous Mac Guild. He won't throw a rock through your window if you donate to it. They're looking for beanies, blankets, things of that nature to keep people warm in the hospital. Team Baddies, not a single solitary good knee in that whole entire bunch of people right there. Another proud member. Pictures like that available at CaseyCarlisle.com. That's CaseyCarlisle.com. Home for all your gift giving needs. Even if you're smaller like that. Or if you're old enough, you can get some of those. If you love walls of belts. If you love just holding up your belts. If you're a little bit sultry. If you have only one belt. If you're even more sultry. If you love the NWA. If you went to NWA University. If you love having one title belt and being sultry. There she is with her Uncle Paul. Paul and the rest of his freak show. Paul and Just Wonderful Zach. Paul and his buddy pal John Lennon before the big split. Autograph picture of Kevin Sullivan. An older CAC program. It's seen some things in its day. Seen some things. newer CAC program. It's seen less things, but it's probably seen Tommy Rich walk up and say, hey, you want to buy a t-shirt? Speaking of t-shirt, the JB Moonshine t-shirt. You can buy a few of these, and JB Moonshine can afford to buy more turkey for his Thanksgiving dinner. Maybe JB himself is cooking the dinner. We don't know. I suppose I could ask and report back. Current book I am still reading, Officer Clemens by Francois S. Clemens. He was on the Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood program. He sure was. Accomplished singer. He did some acting. But this week, a busy week, as we try to identify what type of pipe this is. And Beast studies those very trees, which you can tell does not include Buddy Ruth hiding in them. On Sunday, on Turnbuckle Turmoil, we have Becky Pence. She is a referee for XVW in Ohio. Fine official. She's like 3-ish years into the business. We're going to talk to her. Coach will probably want to ask her what her favorite coffee to drink is. Coach might want to ask her what type of shoes she likes to wear in the ring. Coach might ask her if she wants to come out to NGW Northwest and officiate a match of Wild Lyle versus Sean Casey. I don't know. Coach will ask some things. Monday, pretty much looking free. Tuesday, not a lot going on. Wednesday, maybe I'll watch old Survivor Series shows. Maybe I'll do that. They used to come on Thanksgiving Eve at one point in time, years ago. Maybe I'll watch an old one of those. Maybe the one with Ray Combs as guest ring announcer. Thursday's Thanksgiving in America. I'll probably be thankful that CaseyCarlisle.com is home for all my gift giving needs. On Friday, on the show, we have Bill Colville. He was not a wrestler, wasn't necessarily in the wrestling business per se, but he was an associate of the Von Erichs. You saw him all the time if you watch old world-class wrestling, because he walked down to the ring with the Von Erichs, was sort of a bodyguard for them. He helped with the movie Iron Claw. We're going to be talking to him. Very excited for that. The good son, Andrew Michelson, will be with us. He'll have some questions for Bill Colville, I'm sure. New host, Good Son. Very excited for this, I'm positive. But to review from this undisclosed pipe, Beast Barnett loves botany. Loves it more than almost anything anyone's ever loved in their whole entire life in the history of people. On Sunday, that's when we have Becky Pence from XVW. Monday's free. Tuesday's pretty open. Wednesday, maybe I'll watch an old Survivor Series. Thursday, that's the American Thanksgiving. Hopefully, people will put up their Christmas trees finally and get their gifts under them. I don't know why people wait so long. I don't know. They should have been up weeks and weeks ago. Friday, that's when we have Bill Colville. I'm hugely excited for that. Bill Colville coming to the show. We've been trying to get him on for a while. He's on now, and what better time than right before that big Iron Claw movie with Zac Efron comes out in theaters. But pretty much episode 605.